Virginia. We've been hearing a lot about washing your hands these days. So why is that important? Well, one of the reasons it's important is that in addition to just getting dirt off your skin, soap can actually pull the coats off of viruses and bacteria. They have fatty lipids in their shells. So when you add oil to water, something else happens. That's right, it pushes it away. Water still likes to hang out together, but oil likes to have its own party right by itself. They don't mix. So why do we want you to wash your hands with soap? Well, when you add soap to the mixture, soap actually is attracted to water and oil. And it can link them up. And so as you continue to wash your hands, soap will actually wash everything off. So what happens if we mix just oil and water? Let's try it. Now as you watch my oil and water, you'll notice what many of us know, oil and water don't mix. Now maybe I need to test that again and shake it up just to see if that's true if I give it a lot of agitation. As you can see, the oil separates out from the water, even though I shook it up really well. Now what happens if I add soap to that? So it's starting to separate. So what happens if I add soap? So let's add the oil again to my second jar here. This time, I'm going to add a healthy amount of dish soap. Oh, bubbles. All right, shake that up. Give it time to settle a little bit. But as you see in our first jar, the oil and water is separating out. But in our jar with the soap and the oil, they're staying mixed up. That's called an emulsion. And because soap has an affinity for oil and water, it acts as a bridge and sticks the two molecules together. So as you continue to wash your hands, all of those dirts and oils and bacteria and viruses come off. So why else do you want to use soap and water? Well, some viruses, like the coronavirus here, have coats that have oil in them. So when you add soap, as you're washing your hands, it can actually remove the outer coat of the virus, killing it. So soap helps remove some virus and bacteria's outer coats because soap, like we said earlier, is attracted to both water and fats and oils. Because some viruses have fats and oils in their coats, they can break them apart and pull them off. So to really emphasize why we also want you to wash your hands, and with soap, and for long enough, we've got another experiment that we're going to demo for you, and it involves some bread. All right, so I have my bread here. What we're going to do is we're going to do 4 different bread slices as our experiment. One's going to be a control that we don't touch at all, and I'm going to use tongs for that. We're going to do one that I haven't washed my hands and I'm going to rub my hands on it there. We're going to do another one that I washed my hands and I've sung the happy birthday song. And then we're going to do one more. I'm going to rub it on a random computer keyboard because your hands touch that a lot. Then we're going to put them in our sandwich bags, seal it up tight. Don't forget to label them so you remember which one's which and see what happens. I let these grow for 7 days in a nice warm spot, and the control, there's absolutely nothing growing on it. But the unwashed hands grew really quickly. We've got all these beautiful colors of mold and bacteria growing on it. The computer keyboard was a nice close second of growing things. And you can see the one where I washed my hands has just barely begun to grow something. So obviously I did a great job washing my hands, and you should too. We can't wait to see the ones that you try at home.
Download instructions for this and other STEM at-home activities at smv.org/stayconnected.